Hello, and welcome to another episode of Short Stories with Stefan, a reading rainbow runway roller coaster dedicated to bringing you fictional fun in the fantastic form of free internet content. Let's get to it. As Mom leans back in her chair, the ritual begins. We kids gather around and each brings a snack of choice. Today, mine is popcorn. Mom jumps right in and tells us about the time she raced away from a wolf on horseback. She was 19, at Grandpa's farm, and one of the cattle had gotten separated from the herd. She spurred Genesis, her horse, into high gear to chase it down and bring it back. This took only a few minutes since Mom had been riding and wrangling since she was 12. The cow returned to the herd, but she hadn't noticed the lone wolf stalking her from a short distance. She turns off one of the lights, creating a moody darkness over our faces before continuing with her story. Lone wolves are dangerous, she continues. Separated from their pack, they become more irritable, aggressive, and unpredictable. Mom casually rode Genesis back towards the house when the wolf leapt out and pounced onto the back of Genesis. Her hind legs kicked wildly, causing Mom to almost flip over the front. She regained her balance in the saddle. The wolf flew back, and they were off. The wolf bolted after them. Mom yelled for Grandpa to come out, which he did, and hearing Mom's tone, instinctively grabbed his rifle. The wolf was determined and gaining on them, while Genesis' back leg began to bleed profusely from the wolf's bite. At the last moment, Mom pulled hard on the reins, causing Genesis to make a sudden sharp right turn, creating the perfect line of sight for Grandpa to shoot and kill the wolf. We all ooh and ah in horror and delight as Mom sits back to let the climax of her tale sink in. Dad is up next, and whenever Mom goes first, Dad always steps up his storytelling game. I look down at my empty bowl of popcorn. Time to refill before the next story. Dad turns off all the lights now, pulls out a flashlight, holding it under his face. Stuffing a handful of popcorn into my mouth leads to only one exciting and anticipatory thought. Here we go. Thanks again for watching and listening to Short Stories with Stefan, a Koi Pond Studios production. Don't forget to hit the big trinity of an online entity, like, subscribe, and share. If you want to hear my thoughts about each story, check out the podcast too, anywhere you listen, for added commentary on these stories and more. And I'll see you next week for another original short story. Bye-bye.